Hi, it's BarbaraMichelle. Today I'm going to share with you how you can take a regular spiral bound notebook and change the cover to something you more enjoy. They do have lots of pretty ones at the store. You can just buy a regular, but I'm going to change it to this record album cover. This is not my original idea. Lyric Lover on YouTube showed her sister making a notebook with the cereal box cover. I wasn't really, I thought it was a great idea, but cereal boxes are they're super like cutesy, and I much prefer a record album cover. This is the one I'll be using today. I don't use the record, but I do keep, if it comes with it, the sleeve for paper and junk journals and such like that. Okay, and I have some of the records just on a wall in my basement, you know, as decorations. Others I recycle, depends on what the record is. So we're going to start by taking this album cover apart. Depends on how it's made, how it will come apart. But this one had a natural seam right there. I'm going to use both sides of this album as my front and back cover of my journal, or of my notebook, which you can use as a journal. There we go. Right, I'm going to set that to the side, and you could start with just the notebook. So I got this at Walmart probably, and I just take one end of the thing, of the spiral, and I'm just trying to straighten it out a bit and curve it. And then the other end, you just kind of start unspiraling, unwounding the spiral. Super simple. Okay, so you're going to need that, so set that to the side. So this is a plasticky type cover. I am going to use all the pages on the inside. I'm going to set those to the side as well. And this was the back. Super sturdy. It did have a stain on it though, so glad I'm not using that. Alright, so back to our record album cover. Let's see. I can kind of see through this. You can too, I see. So I'm just seeing where I would like to place. I think right there would be good. Maybe a little bit in. Okay. I'm just going to make a mark with a pen, pencil. And I have this nice big 12 by 12, or not 12 by 12, this nice big paper trimmer. It makes it really convenient, but you could also do it with a rotary cutter or just some scissors if you're good at cutting a straight line. That's not a talent of mine. So you just trim it down to where your marks were. But I don't see that one. See this one. Okay, I'll just line it up again. Alright, that's going to be my cover. Do the same thing for the back side. So this will be the side closest to the spiral over here. Oh, I think I have to scooch that down a bit because the way it ripped, or the way the cover was. So basically I don't have a whole lot of room right there, but that's alright. Okay, trim up your back side. There was barely anything there. Okay. Just make it nice and clean. Not all record albums are put together the exact same way. So you could have more of a backside than... Oh, I forgot one side, didn't I? You could have a larger back. Okay, so there we have our two pieces, and they'll go like this. I use the cover as my template, and I'm just going to attach it with some binder clips so that it doesn't move on me. It's a little bit longer than this, but that's okay. I can trim it up later. Alright, and then I just punch the holes. I'm going to do the same for the front and back. I use this crocodile because it goes through the paper really nicely. Just one tip, you see how the holes are slightly oval. My crocodile is circular, so I'm going to line them all up to the inside or the outside, doesn't matter. Just pick one side and try and stick in a line. Stay in the line. Actually, I think I'll do the outside. Okay. My crocodile has two sizes of holes, so I will also use it for this center hole. Okay, you can see there how it's going, and I'm not going to make you watch the whole punching process, but you do the same thing for the front and the back, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've done the front. You can see the holes, and the back. And now I'm just going to put it back together. This is a super simple project, and you get a wonderfully custom-made notebook to use. Let me just get my paper. Oh, there's another sheet here. Hold on. Sorry about that. I like this notebook. It has a little pocket. Look how simple they made that. It is a little bit time consuming punching all the holes, but not too bad. And you just want to line it up as best you can. I'm going to use my binder clips again to hold it steady. I don't know why I just flipped those down. Totally unnecessary. Just want to make sure it's still in the right spot. Maybe not so much. This way. There we go. Yeah, you definitely want to make the holes towards the back of the cover. If you don't have the shape of a hole punch, towards the back, because then when you line it up, it's going to go towards the back probably. And if you put them too far forward, your cover will be a little bit too small. Okay, so then you just take your little spiral thingy and thread it back through. I usually do this on the edge of my table, but you wouldn't be able to see that. Here's a little paper pad I have. I'm just going to set that down so I can have it drop off the edge there. Okay. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of guiding it through the hole, spinning it. And that's basically it until we get to the end. So I am going to continue to put this spiral in, and then we'll complete this notebook. Okay, so I've gotten to the end, and here you'll have to just like manipulate this little section just so it'll go over, and you tuck it back under the way it was. I'm going to use my little pliers, and at the top you do the same thing. You kind of like bring it over just a little, and this piece you're going to tuck back under the way it was. This piece gives me the most difficulty because I've manipulated it out of shape to get it off, so I have a little trouble getting it back to the shape that it was. Sometimes these things are even twisted up, but that's it. Super simple, easy to do. You just need a couple hole punches, and the binder clips are helpful but not necessary. I also really like the pliers. I think they're super helpful. So that's the front, and that is the back. Isn't that awesome? So now I have this wonderful notebook with this cover that I love versus this yellow. And then you could also save this because now you have a template. But of course you're going to need the spiral, so I think you can buy the spirals at Office Depot. But you can make it out of anything. Put any kind of paper you want inside. If you're not into the white notebook type paper. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will try and remember a link to Lyric Lover's video where I learned the technique from. Have a wonderful day.